we are bringing you Team Rocket in action, which is why we just started talking about them a little bit. But yeah, Team Rocket taking on Powers in this next round here. I think we are now in the round of 32.
Yes, we are.
So we are getting ready for some stuff, but yeah, that's why I switched to the in-game shot here. So you can see the lovely ball as it sits there. But yeah, we are ready. I think all the teams, all the players are in. Just waiting for it to kick off.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to say is 7th Tentacle. I've got to play and watch him a lot, and he's going to be a big playmaker for Power. So we'll see how that works out for him.
And speaking of which, nice little setup here already for Powers, but here comes Team Rocket. Now we're kind of at the early stages of Game 1, so both teams just feeling each other out a bit, trying to gauge how they want to approach things. Let's track Doomsy a little bit, because he can be a lot of fun to watch. Alright, so they're playing it up off the corner here. Now Doomsy, it's a nice little wide open shot. He's going to try to dribble it up the pitch, but can't quite get it past Killer.
Yeah, oh, it's a beautiful aerial shot. I am Tree not in the position to stop that. Introzez gets it.
Yeah, Introzez gets a good shot there. Makes some solid contact. Tree can't get to it in time. And that's going to put them down 1-0. Powers goes up, and now Team Rocket probably going to change their strategy up a little bit, change their approach. Maybe try to get a little more aggressive. There's a nice long-distance shot. Here comes Cole to try to finish it. Beautiful tap. Oh, Killer deflects it out. Tree was coming in for a big hit, though, to try and send that on point. So,
yeah, looking back at this, it just seems currently they're just not able to get everything right. They're getting the passes, but the hits aren't there yet.
Yeah, the setups are looking pretty good, you know, but I have certainly seen them follow up on these chances a lot better. And I think right now it's very early, you know, not only early in this game and in this series. There's Doomsy, though.
There it is.
We're going to follow Cole for a second. And Cole sends it to the corner. Doomsy sees it, comes in, gets the big touch, puts it away. That's a little more like it.
I think they just need to warm up. They're cold feet.
Yeah, and that's a little typical. Like I said, it was early in the tournament. It's early in the game, early in this series. So just a matter of, like, let's get a feel for how we want to approach this. Oh, and a big long-distance shot. Nobody was back there, but fortunately for Team Rocket, it goes high off the crossbar.
Oh, that's a great setup there. Doomsy's going for it.
Ooh, nearly got it. But it's still in a dangerous position. They haven't cleared it out of harm's way yet. One thing you're really going to notice on Team Rocket, for those watching, is just really smart rotational play. You know, just because Cole happens to be their defender doesn't always mean that he's going to be the guy back there. You know, Tree rotates back there. Doomsy will rotate back there. They know what they need to do and where they need to be. They typically don't do a really super aggressive offensive style. Sometimes they do, but mostly it's just keep somebody back and rotate smart.
Yeah, it seems more of a wait for the other team to make a mistake, which that was almost right there as I am a Tree. Let that ball go.
Yeah, that was looking pretty good for Team Rocket, but it did not unfold, unfortunately. So, game still tied, halfway down.
Yeah, just looking at it right now, it just seems like it's still a moment for Team Rocket where they're feeling them out and trying to get that counterattack because they're not sure where they're going to strike.
Yeah, and that could last this entire game. I think Team Rocket is confident enough that, you know, they have a pretty good idea of how they're going to be able to finish this game. That's not a very good clear. Fortunately for Powers, nobody was there to punish that. But they didn't get a very good contact on that clear. If somebody was a little closer for Team Rocket, that probably would have been the go-ahead.
Yeah, it just seemed like they were rotating for boost at that time, trying to get back to get ready for another assault.
Yeah, it gets really hard to gauge with Team Rocket. Unless you've got it deep on their side, they can move that ball pretty quickly back into a dangerous position. And right now we're seeing...
Pass.
Yeah, that was a good setup. Fortunately, Killer got right ahead of it. Tree wasn't able to make contact in time. But so far, you know, a lot of good chances for Team Rocket. They're doing a good job of keeping it, really just kind of preventing these setups. You know, and that's the big thing. If they can prevent the setups, even if they're just putting a lot of pressure on their opponents, one of them's bound to go in. And that's kind of what it comes down to.
Doomsy catching a little bit of eye on the tree there, and now it's centered.
Doomsy with a good clear. There's a nice follow-up shot. Oh, that ball was actually going to miss the net, but Cole made contact on it. Looked like he might have almost redirected it, but he did save it.
Yeah, I think that's just a little bit of the nerves right now, is that, like, I'm a Tree and Doomsy were both in the same spot right there. And one could have hit it, and the other could have just followed up the next hit. But right now, they're kind of in that moment where they're both going for the same shots.
Yep. You know, sometimes they might deliberately both go up for a shot, try to get a nice bit of contact on it. You know, if you're playing it hard off the wall or out of the corner like that, sometimes a little speed as you put it toward the net can be really good and catch some teams way off guard. But looks like right now they're just going to try to keep this game from going into overtime. Some good pressure being brought by Powers, however.
I think Team Rocket wants that OT.
Yep, they were at a point right there where they knew they weren't going to be able to turn it around in time, so here we go, overtime. Team Rocket and Powers, game one starts off in a very solid way. So there's a good chance, gets it past Doomsy.
Just too hard on the touch.
Yeah. You know, sometimes if you hit it hard enough, you can get it past the defense. So here comes Doomsy trying to play something up, but no dice.
Yeah, it was a good contest by Killer, and just didn't have a follow-up with his team on that.
Yep, I think a lot there was just to try to get it out of the zone, give his team some chance to regroup here. But now, oh, that was not a good touch by Killer. That was just the setup that I think Doomsy needed. That was given to them.
Why? Why did Killer hit it back?
Yeah, take a look at Killer there. He sets it up perfectly. And Doomsy just gets a little bit of contact, redirects it over that defender, and that was it, man. That was the game winner. So Team Rocket goes up 1-0. Not a good start there for Powers. You know, when the game ends like that, that can be a little bit of a demoralizing loss, because that was basically given to them. You know, 100%. That should have been. That should not have been a goal right then and there.
Right, it shouldn't have. But I was on Killer's looking at him, and he did not see Doomsy. He was watching the ball, and it was at a high enough angle. He didn't see Doomsy as he hit it, so he thought he was hitting it back to his goalie.
Maybe so, but that's really high risk in an overtime period. But then again, Intruses gets the opening goal once more. So already some nice dribbling, breaks everybody's axles. That was a gorgeous bit of play there to get past Team Rocket, put his team up 0-1.
Yeah, that was an commitment to try and stop that one juke.
Yep, very true. But now Team Rocket looking a little more on point. Cole falling. Oh no, Doomsy actually following back on defense. Here comes Tree. Sees a bit of a good setup unfolding. Oh, and he misses the dunk attempt. I think if he got a little bit better angle on that, that probably would have been a goal. It was looking good.
That was a good hit by Cole. He actually gave his team a chance to rotate as he had to hit that ball backwards.
All right, now Doomsy's playing it off the wall. Good center here for Tree. Oh, and it just slightly goes wide to the left. Oh, there's Cole. Big shot. Ball kind of curves in, but Doomsy. Yeah. That's a key mark of some really top teams, is you are able to just kind of follow up on those shots. Get those rebounds. It makes it really hard for your opponent to respond if you're that good at getting rebounds.
And see, this is where the clears come into play, is that on that shot, if he hit it to the corner, that would have made it just so much harder on Team Rocket to do anything with it.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes those saves come as kind of desperation saves. There's a nice big long-distance shot. Cole coming from downtown. Yeah, take a look at this one.
Seventh ankle, he had a chance here, and as the ball's hit, you see him riding the wall, and he just goes a little bit too fast. He doesn't time it.
Yeah, timing a little off, but that was just a really solid long-distance shot. Sometimes those work. Doesn't have to be a dunk to go in.
Nope. And Team Rocket, they seem like they finally got into that groove after that first game.
Yep, they're looking much better now. Getting chances set up smoothly. Some of them are being turned aside, but the quality of the chances has gone way up. Let's follow 7th Tentacle around a little bit, because now that his team is on the back foot a little bit, he is definitely a very skilled player. You know, I've seen him play quite a bit, and oh, Tree punishes that missed clear.
He may be skilled, but he just got dunked on.
He did. He comes up, can't get contact on that. Tree gets to it first, and just gets burned.
I feel like Powers, they've got to get set up. It's just they're letting it get out of hand with the poor clears and blocks.
Oh, Doomsy. What a shot off the corner. Really tight angle, too. We're going to follow Doomsy on this just because we can take a look at this angle that he gets on it. Beats everybody.
I'm sorry, but that's all 7 Tentacles' fault. He had the clear, and he went right under the ball. That's a mistake you can't afford against Team Rocket.
No, you can't really afford many mistakes at all, and Team Rocket will definitely punish you.
Oh, I'm a Tree with that follow-up boost.
Oh, there's a good setup for Cole. No, it floats over him, but everybody's forward. Fortunately, the ball did not have a lot of heat on it, so very easy for Team Rocket to turn that away. Now here comes Cole, puts it to the corner.
Oh, it could go in.
Oh, very nice stop there by Interuses. I have no idea how badly I'm butchering that name. Good pinch. Ball goes deep. 7th Tentacle has to turn it aside. And now the setup. Whoa.
Oh, no.
That was, I got to try to watch that from a different perspective because I'm not sure what happened there. Doomsy gets the setup. But he goes into Cole, I saw. Okay, so Doomsy gets the touch.
We got it. We all got it.
He puts the ball in the net, and he puts Cole in the net. So maybe that counts for 2?
I think it should, because honestly, there were 2 people there, 2 chances to stop it, and nothing there.
That was a very lucky defensive turnaround by Powers. Look at these missed touches. This game is just way out of hand for Powers right now. They're looking very sloppy. Team Rocket sees it. They're going to exploit it.
Yeah, it's not even at a team performance level right here. This is individual errors. As Doomsy gets a great save, just as I was talking about individual performances, right there, that was one that should be notified as being an MVP.
Look at that. Sorry, that was a beautiful setup right there. I mean, follow Tree. He puts the ball into the corner. It comes off at a great angle. Doomsy gets contact. Nobody can get in front of it in time.
And Trezez, like, it's the misses. It's killing Powers.
Yeah, just so many opportunities to either put a goal in or, turn something aside or not happening. Oh, there was a good follow-up there. Goes a little high, and there's Tree to turn it aside. See, that's a good clear. Put it into the corner, get it out of harm's way, make it a lot harder for your opponent to actually follow up on that. He could have just hit it and knocked it dead into the center of the pitch, and they could have very easily burned him. But he made a smart clear on that, even though he was coming in straight on.
Right. It's just one of those you have to think on the fly and just do. You can't sit here and play around with it. It's like it needs to go out.
Yeah, exactly. But you see it a lot, like even just right there. Doomsy, or not Doomsy, excuse me, Tree, when he makes contact on clears, they're smart clears. Even if he has to decide what he's going to do really quickly, he knows the angle he wants to approach the ball on. He always sends it to the wall, to the corner. He doesn't put it into the middle of the pitch unless he's made some kind of error.
All right, most times if they put it center of the pitch, they're setting it up for someone.
Oh, yeah. And it's fine to do that, certainly if you're a little bit deeper out of your zone. But if you're making clears dead into the center when you're deep in the zone, then the only person you're setting up is your opponent. So you gotta be really careful with those. But some teams are good enough to still capitalize on those things. Like right now, I mean, look at the quality of these chances for Powers. It's just not there. These are just really sloppy attempts. They're just hoping that maybe they can touch the ball and it goes in the right direction. And there's a big aerial shot, trying to get the 0 second. Oh, Cole was coming in, trying to get the follow-up dunk, maybe get the Brazil. No luck, though. 6-1, Team Rocket gets the second game.
Yeah, and something I just want to talk about is the clears weren't there for Powers, but honestly, the 1-2 punch between I Am a Tree and Doomsy, and then just it going back and forth, it was so much better as in like when there was a little light clear, someone from Team Rocket was there to hit it again to help them out. And on Powers, it was always kind of a one-man. If you miss it, you know, you're done.
Right. Yeah, and that's a bit of the problem for Powers right now. I mean, Team Rocket is just they're a big handful for any team. And I mean, this is the kind of team, to be 100% honest with you, this is the sort of team that even Flipside Tactics knows they have to bring their best against.
Yeah.
I think Team Rocket's biggest obstacle has just been, you know, finding the rhythm first to their new team, you know, getting a handle on the strategy they want to take, working out some of the kinks, which they know they had, and then it's just a matter of getting those damn internet issues under control. But everything else is just on point. This is a top team in Europe, and very soon I'm thinking #1 team. Big stop there by Tree, though.
Yeah, and I mean, once they get those little errors fixed, I mean, who's going to be there to stop them? I mean,
well, certainly not that guy. Yeah, let's follow from his perspective on this goal here. It comes in hard from Tree. It was going in, and he gets detonated in the replay. Ah, man, just rubbing it in. It's just what Doomsy does. Oh, look at that. Good touch. It gets a little off point. Floats to the right a bit, but a nice shot off the kickoff.
So say, how do you say his name again? Let's see if we can butcher it more. Is it Intrazez?
Intrauzes. I'm just trying to go phonetically here. But granted, you know, half the names that I have to deal with in Europe, if I try to pronounce them phonetically, I'm going to get stuff like Koekij.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know. I'll just call him Intra. I think that's good.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
the Intra part. Speaking of which, there's a nice little attempt on goal, but Cole back there. Misses the aerial by Doomsy, but there's Cole again to turn it back around.
Yeah, very good contest there.
Oh, nice.
Crazy. Oh, he gets it stolen from him.
Yeah, 7 Tentacle got there right in time, but there's Cole. Big stop in the corner. Floats it. Oh, Tree made a nice move to get it past Killer there.
Yeah, he got one, but he couldn't get the second. Oh, what a hit.
Oh, big floater. They can't get to it. There comes the punish. No, they can't get the right angle. Just goes too wide, but Tree keeps the offensive opportunity going. There's a little bit of a floater.
I was not expecting that nice little tap to chip that ball so high up in the air. That really, really messed with me there.
Yeah, this is looking very good. You know, I'm seeing a little bit better on the offensive side for Power here. Definitely better than last game. But still, you know, the quality's definitely better for Team Rocket. The chances are more frequent for Team Rocket. Big floater there. Toomsy tries to punish. Gets a bad angle. Oh, they're just not getting the right touch here. Here comes Cole. Good setup. They're going a little aggressive on there, but just for that play, you saw Doomsy fall back, so...
Yeah, and Powers, they were on their back heel that entire time.
Oh, no. That was a very sloppy goal there. Doomsy, we're going to follow Doomsy here because the touch comes way back. He's the one who has to make this hit, and it just gets the right angle off the wall. I don't know if I'd call that a mistake. It was just a really rough bounce. Yeah, and those corners, man, they are not round.
Oh, yeah,
just put it that way. Those are not round corners.
Unforgiving.
Yeah, and you can even see it, though. Like, if you look at the map, those corners are not round. They are angled and flat, and you get really weird bounces off of them.
Yeah, but granted, Doomsy's had to play with those corners, you know, all his career in Rocket League, and he knows that was his mistake. He knew it was going to either take that funky hopper or it was going to stay on the wall, and he made a choice, and it was wrong.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like dealing with a penalty kick in football. You know, sometimes you got to jump one way and the ball goes the other way. But It's hard to read, especially when it's coming in really fast off the corner like that one was. It can be very difficult to get a good eye on exactly where it's going to go. But there's the equalizer. So now, good opportunity for Power to turn something around. Good attempt. Doomsy. Good spot.
Just the nice rotation. He knew he needed to go in and get in goal to show his presence to set up for that block instead of trying to come in, late to try and tap it out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just good having that backup in goal. He knew Cole was way up front. He knew Cole was going to make the first attempt on it. But Doomsy was going to be there to try to respond to any rebound chances, and it worked out. Oh, that was so close. Hits the corner of the goal.
I thought Doomsy had that.
Really did. I mean, this is a must. I mean, this is a big win for Team Rocket. They get this, they're going to win the series. It's a must-win for Powers, so that they can survive.
Powers aren't giving up without a fight. They have
no, they are not.
Upped it up.
Oh, that was a very nice corner chance, but it goes just wide.
And no one was there.
Oh, Cole though. Oof. Cole was there.
Yeah, Cole was there. All right.
Take a look at this one. Doomsy, nice stop, prevents it from getting clear, and Cole with a great touch high into the corner. Puts it away. Lots of time, too.
It just seemed like Seven Tentacle. He's just a little behind each of his blocks that he needs to make.
Yep. Sometimes just like a weird little timing issue.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not a good setup there. It's good for Powers, though, but they can't get the finish. Final 10 seconds. Team Rocket needs to get it the heck out of dodge. That's a good touch, but the turnaround there, but Doomsy keeps it going. Now we're at 0-second time. Oh, look at the big aerial, but no, that's going to fall just too soon. So Team Rocket takes game number 4, excuse me. Or no, 3. This is game number 3. This is a 3-0. Yeah, game number 3. Team Rocket 2-1 takes the series. They're moving on to the next round.